5 seconds. Start. Mr. Speaker, the budget presented by the Finance Minister seems to be very attractive at the beginning, but at the end it is not so. At the outset, I would like to say that it has become a practice for the government to come forward with proposals for new taxation every year. It is said that we have to cover the deficit in the budget. But at the same time, if we look at the other states, we find that many other states also are faced with deficit budgets, but they have not tried to cover the deficits. I do not see any reason why only in our state we should try to cover the deficit in the budget. Apart from that, we find that we have spent a lot of money in the past on planning, and we are told that most of these schemes have been completed or are nearing completion. But it should be borne in mind that these schemes were started much earlier than the first 5-year plan. At the same time, I am very glad that several crores of rupees are being spent for the purpose of community development projects. In this connection, I would like to point out that we have to find out whether the development is regular and whether the benefit has gone to the common man. In my opinion, in the nature of things, it cannot be regular and it cannot go to all people. There is no doubt that the success or failure of these schemes requires the cooperation of the masses. But the majority of our people are poor. It is said that if these schemes are to be successful, the people have to give not only labor but also money for these schemes. But our people are very poor. So I do not know how we can expect them to give money for carrying out these schemes. I would submit that when the government take up these schemes, bulk contribution should be made to the districts and it should be equal to all districts. Then only we will have regular development throughout the state. Then we are able to see that we have now a huge debt to be repaid. I do not know how we are going to repay these loans. I do not know what resources we have for this purpose. I have no doubt that these are matters which have to be taken into consideration. So far, we have been depending upon the center for this purpose. No doubt, the center has been giving us loans and grants. When we want to start a project or do some other work, we have to go to the center. There may be a lot of delay on this account. At the same time, our requests are not granted in many cases and only in a few cases they are granted.